Good morning. We're here at Busch Gardens Tampa, waiting for the gates to open. It's almost quarter to 10. They open at 10 o'clock this morning. I see Iron Gwazi testing. I'm going to be rushing right there. Well, other than that, hoping to have a great park day. I'm going to do some of the sightseeing with all the animals and stuff too. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be a hot one, but we'll see if we can find some spots to get in the shade throughout the day and really just enjoy the park. It'll be nice to get away for a whole day from Universal today. So come along with the journey. All right, we are in the park. A couple people just sprinted past me, kind of got tangled up on my feet. They're fell from running. So yeah, heading right to Iron Gwazi. I don't see a lot of people going that way. I think Cheetah Hunt is basically the favorite ride for like the general public here, for sure. I heard a lot of kids like yelling Cheetah Hunt, chanting it while waiting in line. So I think that's where a lot of people head first. So I should get in a couple quick rides on Gwazi first thing here. Awesome start to the day. All right, we'll see how quick this moves this morning. Looks like it's a walk right up to the station. Amazing. Oh yeah. Perfect. Way to start the day off with 2 rides on Iron Gwazi. That was great. Waited, it was a walk on first time, 20 minutes the second time. Now it's a 60-minute wait that's posted. So yeah, made good use of that time. Still before 11 o'clock. It's like 10:50. But yeah, I'm gonna put some sunscreen on in the restroom and probably go to SheiKra and yeah, see what the rest of this park has to offer. I will say that there were some good crowds showing up nice and early to be right at the front gate this morning. But I mean, it's such a big park. Once you get in here, there aren't a ton of people walking along the paths. Plus, I think a lot of people went to the other side toward toward Egypt, and the edge of Africa where Cheetah Hunt is. Like Cheetah Hunt, Montu, Cobra's Curse. Those are really popular rides. All right, so I think that's a solid plan in my head. So obviously for me, this is like my first full day ever at this park. I only had a couple hours the other night, which is great. Got a lot done on Sunday night as people were, you know, leaving for the day a little bit earlier on in the evening. So I got a lot of coasters done, but I want to make sure I get done the things I didn't the other day. So coasters are priority 1 for me. But obviously priority 2 is to show you guys around the park, all the amazing sights, sounds, possibly food. But, so I think I'm gonna get the coasters out of the way first, and then we'll relax and stroll around a little bit more. We have Tully over here just hanging out. I guess we're gonna do SheiKra next. Just did Valraven like, I don't know, 9 days ago. So this will be my second dive coaster I've ever been on. Let's see how it compares. I don't know, Valraven was a little bit better than I remember it back from my 2016 ride. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I guess my expectations are relatively high for SheiKra because I hear a lot of people loving this, saying it's their favorite B&M dive coaster. And I know it's one of the older ones, if not maybe the first one. Could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I am. But I guess it's really standing the test of time. So I know the theming already looks great. I can tell, which can go a long way with rides. So yeah, really excited. That was a really fun ride on SheiKra. I think I like Valraven better because it has a couple more elements, but still, great coaster. I mean, I see why it's those dive coasters are, you know, big hits with the general, with the GP. People say, you know, not the most forceful thing, but it's still really fun. Now it is time for Tigress. Should be another fun one. Tigress was a really fun ride. You know, it's another premier launch coaster. That's kind of their thing. They do a lot of the time. So I guess the most direct thing I have to compare it to is Icebreaker that I rode yesterday. They even like painted Icebreaker the same orange color as Tigress. I like Icebreaker better for sure. But hey, not saying Tigress isn't fun, especially when it's 5-minute wait, basically a walk-on. Can't complain about that. Pretty awesome day at the park so far. I think I'm gonna head over to the world famous Kumba now, even though it's, you know, from 1993. I hear it's still pretty darn forceful, and it should be a fun ride. I did want to comment on both Busch Gardens and SeaWorld. So, you know, I like to check maps beforehand to get an idea of where I'm going at the parks. But both SeaWorld and Busch Gardens here definitely are not the most intuitive parks to walk around. There are a lot of little nooks and crannies and corners where you kind of dead end if you don't know exactly where you're going. So not the easiest to navigate for a first timer, even if you prepare beforehand with a map. Something you just got to learn through experience, I guess. Congo River Rabbit is closed today. Looks like Kumba is down for now. I see everybody being turned away, it seems like. Well, I do see folks in line over there. But there is a train stuck on the lift hill there, as you see. So they're down for a little bit right now. Well, if you guys know me, I don't like waiting for things that are currently closed. I'm definitely not going to jump in line if it's currently down, but I did pass by a walk-through tiger exhibit, I think. Yeah, it's the Tiger Trails and Tiger Pop-Up. So I'm going to walk back here, you know, get out of the sun maybe for a minute. Looks like there's some shaded areas to walk through, and we'll see what's going on with all the tigers back here. Let's head into Pantopia. Well, I guess there's nothing currently playing here. There's no show times listed for anything. I don't see any signs for any specific type of show. It just says it's the Pantopia Theater. But here's some cool, just like scrap art sculptures. That's pretty awesome. Nice little wild mouse ride. Serengeti Outpost. I believe this is where you, this is where you can go on the Serengeti Safari. I think it's like $20 if I remember. Alright, little update time. Yeah, it took some time to film some animals, some of the safari area. I was just back in the Egypt section behind me, Cobra's Curse and Montu got some filming done there. Montu, it looks like they're only running one train. Cobra's Curse is a 30-minute wait. I didn't really feel like waiting in line for those that long. It's like the middle of the day, right out in the sun. Started feeling a little irritable, maybe a little hangry, I don't know. But I just checked the app. Looks like Iron Gwazi is only a 15-minute wait again. So I might just do that. Kumba is really the only one I haven't. Well, Kumba and Cobra's Curse are the two that I still want to get on that I haven't yet. I don't know, I'll check the app, see if Kumba is up and running again, and we'll see if Iron Gwazi is really a short wait. Might as well go back to it. Well, if that's true and Cheetah Hunt's only a 15-minute wait, might as well get on it. Just have to find a locker. Well, nothing changes my mood around better than a roller coaster. So just took a ride on Cheetah Hunt. That ride is so much fun. Had a 5-minute wait. Great. I almost thought about hopping back on it again, but might go see what Iron Gwazi is doing right now. Hopefully it's still a 15-minute wait. We'll see. All right, one other thing I have learned today is that Busch Gardens app for the ride wait times definitely is not up to date. I just reloaded it again. Still said Cheetah Hunt was a 40-minute wait on the app. Even the sign in front of the ride says 15 minutes. Says 15 minutes for Iron Gwazi, so we'll see how long it actually is and how it compares to the sign up front, in front of the ride. Yeah, I can already tell there's not a line like pulling out of the main station up there. So I think what happens is it gets a rush early on, and then once people start heading toward the back of the park, late morning, middle of the day, middle of the afternoon, and then it clears up. So yeah, let's see if we can get a couple more rides. Not bad at all, I would say. Okay, got 3 rides in a row on Iron Gwazi there, with a little break in between when it was down for a few, but I think I gotta take a break from that one. A couple I have to hit now. I saw that Kumba was back up, so I'm walking all the way to the back of the park again, seeing if I can jump on that real quick. And then maybe if the wait's a little less, get on Cobra's Curse on the way back out. And yeah, my phone might not make it the whole time, so I might be leaving a little bit early before park close, but that's okay. I most likely will be back here again this week. Oh man, so Kumba, such a great ride, pretty forceful, love the inversions. I mean, for a ride from 1993, still smooth in my opinion. Got a back row ride. I've discovered that with a lot of B&Ms, like the sit down model and the invert model, back row is definitely my favorite. I feel like I never get any headbanging in the back row. Maybe because I can see where the rest of the train is going. Maybe that makes sense. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get on Cobra's Curse and might call it a day because this phone is about to die. 20-minute wait. I think I'm gonna go on Kumba's Curse. Cobra's Curse was really fun. I've never been on a spinning coaster like that before, so it was a little disorienting, but it's more like a family coaster. So really fun though. Gonna hop on Montu once more before I leave, and man, yeah, probably the best B&M invert out there. Gotta give it another go. Montu, great way to close out the day here at Busch Gardens. Had so much fun. I guess I am going to walk by Cheetah Hunt on the way back, so if I see that it's like a walk on, maybe I'll do that one more time. Same goes with Gwazi. Of course, right by Cheetah Hunt, they would have a cheetah lurking in the shade, just like I would be. I mean, maybe one last time to end the day. It's probably like 15 minutes or less. Whew, I am glad I got that one last ride on Iron Gwazi. Waited for front row for a few more minutes. Man, that thing's just different in the front row. I mean, that's a great way to end the day. I don't even know if I'm gonna go to any Universal parks this evening. I know Studios is open till 9. Islands closes at 6. Definitely gonna stop at Disney Springs on the way back though. Might get a nitro cold brew. Try the pumpkin chai this time. Get some more cookies, but great day at Busch Gardens, Iron Gwazi. Definitely at least my number 3. I think it's solid there. I don't think I can definitively say by any means it's better than Velocicoaster or Steel Vengeance. It's kind of on par. It's almost there, but I think those are definitely my top 2. This is 3 for sure, but that's saying a lot. That's awesome. All right, now I'm gonna wait for the next tram to take me back to my car. All right, made it back to the car. Had such a great day here at Busch Gardens Tampa. Overall, if I had to give it a score out of 10, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Really can't complain much about the park. If I have any criticisms, I'm getting a little nitpicky, but the theming wasn't maybe the most consistent throughout the park. Like some areas seemed a little outdated. You know, they could really use some updating, and it was really apparent that some areas were either newer or they took a lot more time or put a lot more time into them than some others. So that's, you know, nitpicking a little bit, like I said. But other than that, not crowded at all, really, compared to normal theme park standards. Really low wait times. So now granted, you know, this is a random Tuesday in the middle of May. So that's a really good time to go. So during the school year, still during the week, really good time to go if you're looking for those low wait times. One other criticism I have for the park is that the ride operation seemed a bit slower than I would have expected. And that's okay. I mean, not every park's gonna be as on point like Cedar Point or Kings Island. But I wanted to use Iron Gwazi as an example specifically, and it's not necessarily the ride operator's faults, but a lot of guests were not able to ride the ride because they were too large to fit in the seats, so like the restraints couldn't close on them properly. Now, I'm sure you can imagine when you're boarding the train and they're trying to close the restraints on you and they can't. Slightly maybe embarrassing for the person that they can't ride, and it also really slows things up as far as the dispatches go. And this seemed to happen almost on like every other train that I saw being boarded. So it seems like Busch Gardens Tampa, I guess it seems like they need to find a better solution to get more people to try out the test seat for the ride at the ride entrance before they have to spend all the time waiting in line to find out that they can't actually fit in the seat and have the restraints closed. I think that was the thing that really slowed up the operations for that ride the most. So that would be one main criticism I have in that regard. But other than that, again, great day, great park atmosphere. I would have thought maybe a little bit more animals were out roaming around, but again, I didn't do the $50 Serengeti safari, so I'm sure I would have seen a lot more if I did that. But yeah, great park atmosphere, was able to get on everything I wanted to, and really I'm gonna make it a point to visit Busch Gardens Tampa like every time I'm back down to Florida. So yeah, if you love roller coasters, definitely make your way over to Busch Gardens Tampa, especially if you're already visiting on a Florida trip, to Universal or Disney. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead, hit the thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe if you're looking for more theme park adventures, tips, tricks, and news. As always, I've been Mike with Trout Takes, and we'll see you guys soon.